EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 23. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. To throw is Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. York able to send this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let's go now.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Ready?
Now Young. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Let's go. Go set.
It's Young on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And Cooper will go in motion. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Cooper will come in motion right.
Alert, alert. 24. At 59. 54.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a run that time from the always electric Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ready up.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sanders toss left side. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They begin this drive with Chubb. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete to a speedy Rylon Goodwin. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They run it again with Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson changing the play. And now they'll shift things around. Watson on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third and long. It's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On the ball.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Ready,
This
set.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got Hurst, his tight end.
He's across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Alert, alert.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin from 10 yards out.
And the Browns add 6 to their lead. York now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 13.
as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
It's Young off play action. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all.
Ready.
But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Okay, right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
22 needle. Ready.
Young to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On play action, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's gonna go down again. Brian Burns, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, red. 6, mega. Ready.
Young to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
Complete to Terrace Marshall. A gain of 47 yards. And the Panthers 1st down.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will have a Browns 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.